What's up, guys? It's your boy John, Ellie in the mix.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the rundown. Today, the topic of the day, the topic of the week,
Facts.
the topic of the season.
Podcast, baby.
Atlanta United.
Yep.
Joseph Martinez, the king.
Dramatic.
The king is down.
Dramatic start, bro. We honestly,
Dramatic start.
always have a shit start.
We do. In some way, fashion,
like,
or
yeah,
form.
like, we're winning. We got the same two people scoring back to back.
Yep.
2 different games. Very much needed, especially for our momentum, for, getting our mentality
we need to
right.
win these first couple of games.
Yeah, and
to get the season started.
Just get the season started right. But
The
like,
rhythm.
Martinez.
Yeah. It's insane. It's unfortunate that our first game back, our king is playing with us. And
Against a new team, which is Nashville.
Yeah. Shout out to Nashville.
And
great
honestly,
start. They got their first goal in.
Honestly, Nashville, great start to you, man. Like 60,000 people attending that soccer game. That's monumental.
The South does love soccer.
Yeah. All these like teams that you think that like, nah, like they ain't about that sport. They ain't about soccer.
They're about it.
Bro, they about it.
They're about it.
The East looking better.
But the matter of the fact is Joseph Martinez going down. And I hate to say this, but I hate that Atlanta United, we're known to be so dependent on him.
Yeah.
When if you're a real Atlanta United fan, you can see that we're really not necessarily. He is our first option, but he's
our main striker. Like he is our main striker. He is the guy that you look for in the box to like score. He is the aggressor. Like he's the one that pressures up top and things like that. But you got to understand too, like the people that support him and like the people that like, go into the mix, with Gressel leaving, big stun. With Nagby leaving, big stun.
Perez.
Perez leaving, big stun. Our captain defender Parkhurst leaving for his last season. Retiring.
So many players have
like a lot
gone.
of changes just been happening. So like, honestly, Martinez like getting injured, like that's just like the cherry on top. That's like an extra.
It's monumental for us.
It's monumental, and it's like just an extra, like someone that we were counting on for sure, someone who we're building the team around
for sure necessarily.
And then at least now. There's some good, there's some bad. Let's look at like the last 2 games. Barco
stepping up finally.
I'm just
doing
what he's doing.
Finally.
Great goal for his first goal.
Yes.
Opening up, nice little corner shot like from outside the box. Nice. To the net, yeah.
And then the assist.
The boy Heineman.
The assist to Heineman. So my point is, everyone sees us as us being so dependent on Martinez, and yes, it's partially true. I mean, let's just be honest. But we do have players.
Yeah.
We have Pitti. We have Barco. Now this young man, Emerson Heineman, coming in
stepping up.
2 goals, 2 games. So we do have players. And you know what? Maybe this is good for the team.
Yeah.
It's
one of those things where like you didn't know you needed until like, maybe God put his will on it. You know what I mean? Like, like it happened for a reason. He's like, y'all too dependent on my boy. Y'all need to find someone else.
It's time. Yeah. It's time to
just
grow.
Like,
yeah.
like, and then now we could talk about like replacements. Who we want? I was talking to John. Carlos Tevez coming off a Boca Juniors win.
Just one, yeah.
17 games, 9 goals. For Boca Juniors.
We all know Tevez, man.
Tevez is that striker, bro.
United, Juventus. I mean,
and he's like the same. He's the same short, little, like, fast, like
aggressive
striker. Like Tevez is literally Martinez, but like, older.
And more experience, for sure.
More experience, yeah. And he's coming off a win, off a, Boca Juniors winning a cup.
Yeah.
That's big in Argentina, bro. Like, if you follow Argentinian soccer, bro, the passion is insane.
It's a religion down there.
It's a religion, bro.
It's a religion down in Argentina.
So winning that cup is no small feat, No, that's definitely like beyond. Like, it's honestly probably more important than the MLS Cup.
And I think Tevez can definitely bring a Joseph Martinez-esque style. I mean, we've seen Tevez and in the past before what he can bring to a team,
and we've seen what we could do with South Americans. They've been monumental, to
especially Argentinians. Yeah. We love our Argentinians.
We got Barco already,
Pitti. I mean, like we Argentina's basically, we're like second home to them, at this point. But I mean, with that combination of Argentinians, I mean, and Barco able to learn with Tevez, and also Martinez able to learn with Tevez, I mean, that would help us a lot in the future.
Yeah, and I could see it as like a 1 season thing. Like, you know, Tevez is not there for a long run. No. He's not there. He's like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You feel me? And I think that's what we need. We need someone to just fill in for the season, fill in for the short time, and then like, yo, you could go on your way or like see what's up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who knows?
And I believe Tevez would want.
And Tevez is on that side. He's 36 years old. Yeah. You know, he's a little bit older in the age.
Yeah,
but he'll be a quick fix. Also, you know, Carlos Bacca.
That's another
in the talks.
Yeah. I mean, and Bacca's another, again, similar to Joseph Martinez style, just aggressive, goal scorer, ready for like to strike it
simple. In. He's just there, right place, right time.
Right time, yep.
He hasn't been doing the greatest in his past seasons. You know, over time been going lower and lower in goals.
Yeah.
What does he play for? Villarreal?
Yeah. Villarreal.
Which is pretty good. You know, great Spanish team. He's playing over in Europe, which is a lot of good experience.
Absolutely.
And him coming in here a little bit younger than Tevez, probably like, what, 33?
32.
Around that age.
I mean,
that would be great too.
I feel that these replacements could definitely add.
And he's another South American, Colombian.
There you go. They can add another, I guess you can say, flavor to the team because, and on top of that, I mean, let's just get back to the point we were making before. Atlanta United right now, we're hurt, and we need to find a way to adapt and see how we can develop a playing style without Joseph Martinez. Now, once Joseph Martinez or once our new replacement can come in and help us out, we'll be a much more solid side.
Yeah.
Right now, we're still early in the season, 2 games in, 2 wins in, which is great. We need that momentum right now because once we face these big teams, not that Nashville and what was the other team? Nashville and Cincinnati aren't big teams, but once we faced Toronto again, once we face Red Bulls again, Galaxy, LAFC, Miami even. I mean, Miami, not a great start, but either way, once we face these great teams, that's when we are put to the test. And that's when we need to see, can we do it without Martinez or can we not do it?
Yeah.
So if we get these replacements
we're getting good replacements, man. Like, you know.
I hope so. I hope we get some. Because Adam John, I mean,
it's not looking so hot.
It's not looking so hot. I mean, hey, hopefully you can change our minds in the next couple of games. But needless to say, if it doesn't change, I feel that Bacca and Tevez would be great replacements.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially in the East, like, you know, like a lot of people undermine the East and they're like, oh, you know, like we don't have that much competition and things like that. But like, yo, in reality,
I think the East is more stacked than the West.
New York FC, insane. DC, insane. New York Red Bulls, insane.
Toronto
FC, insane.
Us.
Like, come on, man. Like,
we
like half the brackets already like stacked. Like,
the East has been winning. I feel like more than the West at this point.
Yeah, like when it.
Because Toronto has won like 2 or 3 in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Sounders won it last
year. And they won it like a couple years before that too. Because it's always Toronto versus Sounders. That's like, you know, the people that usually make it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Don't know what their secret sauce is, but they got something going on.
I know right now the West is looking good because of LAFC and
West
also
Galaxy. Is getting carried by LAFC.
Yeah.
Bro, last season.
That's the best way to put it.
Last season, they were like up top of the charts by like 10 plus points. Yeah. Like no one was even close to them.
So there is no West.
Yeah.
It's just
like
LAFC.
It's just LAFC. Like, let's be real. LAFC would probably dominate the whole league. Surprisingly, they didn't win MLS Cup, which is the biggest...
unfortunate.
Yeah, like it's the biggest upset of the MLS.
It was.
For them not to win it, especially with the team they be having.
Everybody wanted to see LAFC and Atlanta United. Yeah. Let's just get to the real of it.
They kept the same players. Like, no one left. Like, you know, De Rossi, still there. Vela, still there.
Of course, still there, yeah.
Blessing, still there. The main team is still there. Yeah. Like, no one has changed. So, like, they still are, like, on their way to, like, probably win this year's MLS Cup. And if they don't win it this year, they may never win it.
I mean, just an early prediction. LAFC is gonna run the West Coast again. Let's just be honest. Maybe if Chicharito steps up, Galaxy may come into the picture. But from what I'm seeing already,
Chicharito's not having the greatest start either.
No,
Galaxy's not having the greatest start either.
2 games in, nothing yet, not even an assist. Let's give it time.
Yeah.
But I feel that regardless, LAFC is going to still be running the West Coast. I don't see Sounders repeating their season again. I'm not sure how they even got to the finals.
Sounders was crazy.
Yeah.
That's experience right there. That's you just having experience at like winning championships.
And then they won it. I mean, I know they were people once your favorite MLS team.
Yeah, man. People sleep. Sounders, where is that?
And then they won it. Right? It's just that Atlanta should have won against Toronto, but that's and
LAFC should have won against. That would have been the greatest final right there. LAFC versus Atlanta United. That would have been amazing.
We all wanted to see Atlanta play against a strong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people did not tune into like the MLS final because of like who were in the final.
Honestly, I didn't.
Honestly, I didn't tune in like that.
I'm sorry. I mean.
Because I was anticipating an LAFC Atlanta United final, or the LAFC someone final. Honestly,
that's what. So I don't know. I feel like the East Coast doesn't get enough credit. The East Coast, I feel, has more competition right now than the West.
Yeah,
I feel that we are literally neck to neck with almost every team. I mean, even though Atlanta United right now is first in the East Coast, I still feel like we can fumble. You know, we can fall from being the first to being the third or fourth. But I mean, we again back to Joseph Martinez. Without our key component.
Yeah, and even like another like Californian team, like dude, San Jose got beat like 5-2. And LA Galaxy lost like their last game. LAFC is literally carrying the back of the West Coast.
They are carrying
like that's
the West Coast.
Team. And it's honestly kind of just like Vela, Blessing, and De Rossi.
So my question is, and to everyone, do you feel that the West Coast is being carried by LAFC?
Facts. And then also, like, a question I have for us here. Without Martinez, is Atlanta United still a contender for the MLS Cup?
Do you feel that? Do you feel that they still are without Martinez?
I feel it. You know, Atlanta is... A lot of people don't see this, but we're used to, like, having problems every start of the season.
Yep.
Like, we... are known for having a really bad start, no matter what it is.
Every time.
And we find a way to fix it.
What is it, 3 or 4 seasons now?
Yeah.
Are we 3 or 4 seasons?
Yeah. This is our 4th season. And we always find a way to fix it.
Yeah.
You know, with a new coach coming, like with our best coach leaving, Almiron leaving, we find a way to like start up with a new coach.
Wow. That's true.
And come back.
Dang.
You know, now we'll be with Martinez and finding a replacement for him real quick. You know, the people helping him out looking good. Heineman's coming up. Barco's coming up. PT's coming up. Let's remember PT had like a very bad start.
He did
wanted to leave the team.
I remember
at one point. Barco having a bad start. Didn't get any play time or anything like that.
And we paid millions for him.
Yeah, and we paid a lot of money.
Most expensive player that we've had.
And then losing like great stars like Nagby and Gressel. Like we're used to this, so like you know, like I can see Atlanta making something happen, and we adapt very well.
We can adapt,
and our biggest factor has always been our crowd.
Absolutely,
like our 12th man is the most important thing. Sometimes you know, like Atlanta, every time they play,
we love our team. We love our team. We love the fans. I mean, I'm a fan.
Yeah,
we got love for each other. We are strong together, you know. And I've seen the ultras. The ultras are awesome.
Yep.
So I mean. Yeah, we are a big component when it comes to Atlanta United.
And I feel like Atlanta has good people to like make things happen. They make good switches. They change it up. They get more.
We have a good foundation.
Yeah, and I think you always got to switch it up, especially being a championship team. Like you always should kind of switch it up.
That's right.
Because you get read easily later on. You know what I mean? Maybe LAFC keeping all those players, like they might be great players, they might be contenders and things like that. But it gives people more information about them, how they play. So when you do go against them, you got more strategies to go against that. Having a lot of new players like Atlanta it makes it dynamic again. It makes it hard to read. It's like, oh, we haven't seen that player play much. So like, how does he play? You know, like I think those things are very important when it comes to like those like, you know, winning margins, you know, because you'll be like to win like by margins, which is like when you play like at a professional level, like at the highest level too. You start reading up your opponent. You start looking into like all the little details, how they play, and having seasons already of like LAFC like playing together. They're not that new fresh team anymore. You know what to expect.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's coming.
You know,
so you're getting ready for war. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And everybody got the spotlight on them. Like they're definitely like the big contender to win the whole cup.
I want to get back to the point to where you were making that we adapt. I mean, losing a key players has not been new to us because and it just came to me. We won trophies last year.
Yeah, we won 2.
We won 2. We won the U.S. Open Cup And we won Campeones Cup against a strong America, which we played Wednesday.
And that's considered a bad season for us.
Wow.
Like, we were disappointed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I totally forgot. We won U.S. Open Cup and Campeones Cup against a strong America.
That's the expectations we have here in Atlanta. Like, yo, you won 2 cups, but they ain't the cups we want. That's crazy, bro. Like, what?
That's what we won. We won against a Mexican team, the first MLS team to do that.
Yep.
To do that.
Yep.
And we did it, and it's still a bad season.
Yeah, like, bro, like, I don't know.
It's still a bad season.
It doesn't make sense. It makes sense, but that's just the expectations we want here in Atlanta. You know, that's the type of
team we are.
The caliber that we're expecting. Like, we have set the standard of what an MLS team should be. Especially a brand new MLS team.
Absolutely.
Like, bro, like, people are not used to seeing new teams being so great. People are used to seeing new teams that come into the MLS do trash, man. Like, be like, you know, like, bottom of the barrel. And then now we even got Beckham commenting on us, being like, bro,
Atlanta's the staple.
Atlanta's wanting the staple. Miami to be like that. So, I remember that. Like, literally don't come out here disrespecting Atlanta. You could love them or hate them. We're still a great team.
We are a great team.
We're going to find a way to make it. And I do believe we're still a contender.
We are a contender.
Yeah.
Again, we adapt.
We do.
We're 4 seasons in.
And we might be a little bit biased because we're like, you know, this is our hometown. We're fans. But we also have a lot more knowledge and we get to see everything. You know, like, there's a lot of people right now that don't really even look at the Eastern Conference like that.
No.
You know, like, no, bro. Like, you got to look at everything. We're praising LAFC and what's going on in the West. You know, like, Sounders having all those reputable, like, MLS Cup wins. The most awarded team in the MLS in the past decade.
Yeah.
Like, we see all that because that's like what a lot of people will be seeing. But now that we have some sunshine in the East, we get to see that too. And we're not blind to that.
We're not.
You know, and we get to see a lot of teams. Like, you know, we give our respects to Toronto FC, which are almost like our kryptonite.
They are a kryptonite. They're Achilles heel. Yeah. But I mean, my thing is, the West Coast, as of now, I feel there's no competition no more. Yeah. There's no competition over there.
LAFC is just
LAFC
insane.
is
they're dynamic.
They're governing the West Coast.
They're dynamic. How great of players they are. Their ultras and like their fans look amazing.
They have the components that we have.
Yeah.
They're our
Western side
version of us. Yeah. Yes. So I feel that teams like Inter Miami that are just coming up, I feel like, I mean, hey, they're having a rough start, but guess what? Literally in a matter of months, they can be another team that could possibly be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So again, you know, just like Atlanta, we had a rough start, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to be, you know, able to achieve a trophy.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to say is I feel like Atlanta United can adapt. We can grow. Yeah. We can become better.
And don't sleep.
And don't sleep. Just because our king has fallen doesn't mean we can't rise up.
Yeah, we can adjust. Like, we definitely could come back from this.
Absolutely. But guys, what do you guys think? Let us know. Facts. Comment below. Can Atlanta United do it without Joseph Martinez? Can we adapt? Can we become better? Who would be a good replacement? Comment below. Let us know.
Who would be a good replacement? That's like the biggest question. There's a lot of rumors. Dude.
Can Adam John step up? Or do we absolutely need a replacement? What is it? Comment below. Let us know. And thank you guys for watching The Rundown. It's your boy John, Ellie in the mix. And we out.